Okay, hi. I just realized I'm making my Hiyoko Saionji video. That's next, not Celestia. Celestia is actually at the end of the year. I don't know how I got them mixed up. Anyways, this is my Hiyoko Saionji video. Anyways, let's get started. Section 1 is name, meaning, and talent. Hiyoko means child who brings forth day, whilst Saionji means Western Garden Temple, which I don't think really, you know, has anything to do with like her character or who she is or how it relates to her talent. Um, as for her talent being the ultimate traditional dancer, it makes sense as she grew up being the heiress of a traditional dancing family. She also believe, I think she mentions that compared to her mother and her grandmother, she's like an amateur at traditional dancing. Section 2, Pre-Killing Game. Hiyoko grew up with her father and presumably mother, although that is unknown. Although, after a while, her grandmother took her from her father as her father married into the family and had no real input on situations like that. When she lived with her grandmother, she was taught all about traditional dancing. Although she didn't learn basic life skills such as cooking and cleaning, she also never learned how to tie her kimono. Sometime after that, she was scouted out by Hope's Peak Academy. Section 3, the game. I think by far this one's my longest section 3 for in the game, which is kind of sad considering Aoi is a survivor, but we first meet Hiyoko at the Usami Corral squishing ants. She invites Hajime to join her, but he declines. She then calls him a wuss. In Chapter 1, Kazuichi and Mikan are targets for Saionji's bullying. By the way, I'm gonna try and call her Saionji. I don't know why. All the other characters I refer to them by their first name, but Hiyoko I call Saionji, and I don't know why. It just feels better. In Chapter 1 in the prologue, Saionji doesn't really play an important role. She's just kind of there. Although in Chapter 2, when they meet up in the dining area, Saionji is happy about Teru Teru getting executed and insults Mikan a couple of times. Eventually, Kane says she smells something and says that it's coming from Saionji. Saionji then reveals that she hasn't showered since she got on the island and that she doesn't know how to tie a kimono. Mahiro then offers to help Saionji tie her kimono. This is a little side note. If Hajime has a certain item, there is a certain scene that scarred me where Mahiro and Saionji are showering. Like, I might go on a rant about that later on, but anyways, for the rest of the chapter, Saionji and Mahiro get really close and become friends, with Saionji calling the latter Big Sis. Saionji then gets lured to the beach house where she's knocked unconscious. When she wakes up, she sees Mahiro's dead body. She is then seen running away from the beach house by Kazuichi, Hajime, Sonya, Ibuki, Mikan, Chiaki, Peko, and Akane. It is later revealed during the trial that Hiyoko was Girl B in the Twilight Syndrome murder case. After Pekko's execution and Fuyuhiko's done his hospitalization, Saionji blames Fuyuhiko not only for Mahiro's death but also for Pekko's death as well. Fuyuhiko takes full responsibility and commits seppuku, which Hiyoko is visibly disgusted by, to see him bleeding from his stomach. Fuyuhiko then gets back up and rests. Before that, Hiyoko makes a memorial for Mahiro. When everybody sees it, they all make comments about how it's like dishonoring her and stuff, and Hiyoko agrees with them, but once they find out that she made it, they all take back their statements and like thank her. She also begins her journey of self-betterment and tries to insult others less. Later on, when the despair disease is introduced, Saionji is the one who suggests that Akane, Mikan, Hajime, Ibuki, Nagito, and Fuyuhiko all stay at the hospital, whilst her, Sonya, Gundam, Kazuichi, Nekomaru, and Chiaki will all stay at the motel to avoid the disease from spreading to more people. Later on, Sonya walks in on Hiyoko struggling to tie her kimono and tells Saionji that there is a mirror in the Tibi Typhoon. Saionji then heads over there to help tie her kimono, but when she walks in, she finds Mikan in the middle of strangling Ibuki. We don't know if Saionji held up a fight or what exactly killed her, but the murder weapon is most likely a scalpel, as Mikan could A, have carried it on her at all times and probably had it since she was on the beginning of the island, and B, it wouldn't be suspicious. It could also slash her neck, cut it. After Saionji's death, she is shown one time in Chapter 6, which alludes to the fact that the students are no longer high school but now adults. After the game ends in the epilogue, it's presumed that Saionji, along with the other dead classmates, are all in a comatose state. Section 4, After the Killing Game. It is unknown when the students woke up. Presumably, Kazuichi, Akane, Sonya, Fuyuhiko, and Hajime were the first awake. All we really know is that Nagito was the last one to wake up. Hiyoko also appeared in Nagito's virtual world, which I may make a separate video, not just about Hiyoko, but about everyone and how I think Nagito's virtual world is like the idealization of what he wanted in the world, which it is. After waking up and hearing that Class 78 is in trouble, Saionji and her class head to their aid. It is unknown how or why Saionji ended up in a hallway, but she is cornered by the ultimate nihilist. She cries out for help, and her relief, she does get help. Unfortunately, it's from Mikon, who rushed to her aid. Hiyoko and the rest of her class then find and accept Ryota back into the class, but not before saying that they were the masterminds behind the final killing game in a broadcast. After they find Ryota and stuff, she is seen walking and talking with Mahiru. They are some of the last students to leave the building. When Akane and Nekomaru pick up Nagito from like blabbering to Makoto, Saionji makes a small remark along the lines of, "Is it just me, or is it the older he gets, the gayer he gets?" directed towards Nagito. After that, Saionji only ever appears when Samugi is cosplaying all the characters. It is unknown what happened to Saionji and her class, but it's good that's up for interpretation. I personally like to believe that her and her class spent around a year and a half on the island, then everybody forgave them and they were welcomed back into society, and that she is now a teacher for Hope's Peak. Of course, that isn't canon, that's more my headcanons, and I didn't really reveal that in the Mahiru video because I kind of didn't believe that, and I was like, no, they died on that island. They didn't. Anyways, section 5. This video is kind of short. It's only 5 minutes. I'm so sorry, Saionji. Anyways, I believe that Saionji is a really misunderstood character who's used as like the fandom's scapegoat whenever anything goes wrong or whenever they don't like a character. It's like, Saionji, you did it. I don't care, you weren't even in this game. You did it. Somehow you. She's kind of like the Kourtney Kardashian of the thing. Like, Saionji and Kourtney, what do they have in common? Whenever anything goes wrong, they get blamed, even if they ain't there. I also believe that she's like targeted for the scapegoat simply for looking more Asian, whilst characters who semi-look and act like her, for example, Sonya, Kokichi, and Byakuya. Sonya looks like Hiyoko, both being lighter-skinned women with blonde hair and... okay, not the same color eyes, but you know what I mean. And Byakuya also kind of looking the same with blonde hair, being of high status, same as Sonya. Byakuya and Hiyoko both act really douchey to everyone and like they're on top of everything, and then Hiyoko and Kokichi both bully others, but the issue is Hiyoko actively looks Asian, whilst Sonya is white, and Kokichi and Byakuya are portrayed more white. I also believe that Hiyoko serves a lesson to not let somebody's past define them, and that people can change if they put in the effort. She also serves as trauma is not an excuse for your actions and what you're doing. For example, she has trauma of being nearly assassinated, which I didn't really spend time on because I feel like people should know that about her. Like, I'm the #1 Hiyoko advocate. I kind of like characters who are bitchy and small like Hiyoko, or I guess from... the only other character I can think of is from Another, and it's Yumi Ogura. I mean, both die in a similar way. Yumi gets her neck snapped and Hiyoko gets her neck slit, so they both have neck-related deaths. Anyways, this video is kind of short compared to my Another analysis videos. It might be because I was talking too long, but I'm sorry if I am. And if I am, I'm probably going to re-record this. Anyways, that's it, I think. I don't really know. I just made this video, like, right now because I realized that this one was supposed to be out in April, but it wasn't. Because, like, I had this entire thing going on where I wanted to post Aoi's video on her birthday, but then I realized that then I would have to post Hiyoko's within, like, the last week of April. Then I didn't do that. Then I posted Aoi's, and it was just this entire thing, and I'm so sorry for, like, my schedule getting messed up. Although, what week is it? Okay, I guess to make everything even, I might post / make the next characters video, aka Muse video, on the 9th. I will then not do anything for the 10th and 11th. For the 12th, I will probably write my script for... actually, no, I already made a, like, in-between video, which I'll then most likely edit and post. Then for the 13th through 15th, I won't be doing anything. Neither for the 16th. The 17th, I might write the script. Then on the 21st, I'll probably actually upload the video. Because I just want to... okay, this is too much personal information, but I will let you know that my birthday is somewhere in between May 1st and 31st. So it's my birthday one of these days, and I don't really want to record on my birthday because I'm going to be doing stuff. So that's my reason why I'm not, you know, just... okay, anyways, bye. I hope you liked the video. I know that at this end it's not really analysis videos, but my analysis videos are kind of all laid out like this, where I do the analysis in like my formal voice. And that wasn't very formal, I just kind of deepened it. But then at the end I kind of just rant and talk about what I think I'm going to do next. Anyways, I think my next video is me hating on like that one Mitsuri Kanroji article. I don't know why I said it like that. Mitsuri Kanroji, same thing. I don't know why I pronounce it like that, I just do. I also made another video, like the anime, and I also made one me ranting about Katra. I'm almost done the series, and I changed my opinions on that, but I kind of still want to post them. I think I might post the Mitsuri one next, but at the same time, it's kind of old, and I don't know if I should. I might just post my another one, because it's more recent and I actually like it. But the Mitsuri one is always kind of like a backup. I'm sorry if you wanted it. It's just kind of like, if I'm ever in a scenario where I just need to post a video, I'm just going to post the Mitsuri one just so I kind of have a video ready. If you know what I mean. Anyways, bye.